What's up, everybody? Week 13. We're here. Last week of the regular season in the ABC Fantasy League. Man, I can't believe it. I feel like we just drafted our teams, and now we're in the last week of the regular season, about to jump into the playoffs. It's been a good season. Very fast. A lot of surprises. I gotta say, man, pickups in this league were huge, man. Because there was a lot of people who didn't perform the way they usually do, and there were some people who just exceeded expectations. Um, but let's start with last week. Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP versus LeBron is a bum. A rematch of last year's championship game, and I got my revenge. 105 to 95. Huge games by Chris Godwin and Derrick Henry. Even with Haskins only getting me 3 points. Talk about a bum. Thank you, Giants, for drafting Jones instead of Haskins. Um, I move up to 9-3 and tied for first place. LeBron is a bum, drops down to 7-5, but no, don't fret, you are still in the playoffs. Next matchup we have Mean Machines versus Team Deal, and Mean Machines upsetting Team Deal 115 to 89. That was a huge blow for Team Deal because now your destiny is not in your hands. You need a loss by Brooklyn Giants and a win on your end in order to get into the playoffs. But we'll talk more about that in a few. 115 to 89. Mean Machines goes up to 4-8. You were eliminated from the playoffs. However, you had a strong end of the season. Um, Thanks again for playing with us. Next matchup was Flying Buffalo Wing versus Legendary Giant, and I called the upset. Legendary Giant over Flying Buffalo Wing, 75 to 65, fighting for a chance to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, if I understand this right with how the league runs, you're eliminated. Why? Because you needed N Team 8000 to lose in order for you to make it, and you needed Brooklyn Giants to lose in order for you to have a chance. And unfortunately, they both won. So you're at 5-7, but if my calculations are correct, there's no way you can get in because you lose tiebreakers to both Brooklyn Giants and to Team Deal. Next matchup we have, well, Alex, you dropped down to 8-4. You've lost four in a row after starting the season 8-4. Luckily, because you started off the season 8-0, you're still in the playoffs. So, listen, playoffs is a totally different game, man. Next matchup we have Bad Boys versus Gotham Knights. Bad Boys winning a close one, 82 to 77 to go 8-4. You know you're in the playoffs. Terry, unfortunately, you dropped down to 3-9, man. This season, man, you just got killed with injuries, man. You dropped down to 3-9 and you're out of it, man. Next up, we have Order and McCourty versus. I lost my screen here. Order and McCourty versus Bushwick Hitman. And Bubba, you've been on a tear of late. You've won, I believe, 2 out of the last 3. You win 126 to 114. If only your guys were healthy, man. Darnold was big. Fournette had a huge game. Andrew had a huge game. Barkley's been disappointing, but you pull out the win. Evan, you're 7-5, but you're still in the playoffs also. So again, like I said, once the playoffs starts, it's all about seeding right now. So you're in, man. Next up, we have M Team 8000 versus Brooklyn Giants. The big matchup to determine who was going to lock up their playoff spot. And Marco wins 130 to 116. Marco was actually blowing Brooklyn William out in this game. And then all of a sudden, Lamar Jackson had a 46-point game. And listen, there was a chance that William might have pulled it out. Comes up short, but William, you still have a chance to make the playoffs. All you need to do is win. A win from you or a loss by Team Deal gets you in the playoffs. And then finally, we have Frank's Jets against Red Ghost, the battles of the Franks. And Frank's Jets win 67-51 in a low-scoring affair. Frank's Jets is tied with my team, Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP, for the top spot at 9-3. I do hold the tiebreaker against you. I'm going to ask the team owners to chime in on this. So the team with the best record wins 10% of the pot. The top team in the league gets 10%. If both me and my brother are tied at the end of the regular season, but I hold the tiebreaker because I've beaten him, does that mean I win the pot or do we split the pot? Let me know what you think. You can put it on the message board. Should it be a split pot? Because it's supposed to go to the best record. Are we tied with the same record? Does that make that the best record, or does it include tiebreaker, me against him? You know what my thoughts are. It's whoever's the number one spot, the top spot at the end of the season. His idea is you just said best record, so we're both tied. We split it. So let me get your thoughts. Put it on the message board. If we both tie with the same record, who gets it, or is it split? All right. So last week my picks, I was 4-2. That puts me up to 44-32 on my picks this year, guaranteeing over 500. It's been a good season. Listen, this week there is only 2 games that matter. Everything else is just, seeding for position. I mean, I'm going up against Eli, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, is going to get Mean Machines. I got myself winning that game and having the best record in the league. We have Flying Buffalo Wings against LeBron as a bum, and I'm going to go with Flying Buffalo Wings. I think Alex finally breaks the schneid and gets his 9th win. Gotham Knights against Team Deal. I got to think the Team Deal is going to win because they're going to try to make the playoffs, so I'm going to give it a Team Deal. Bushwick Hitman versus Legendary Giant. I'm going to give it a Bushwick Hitman. Bubba, you've just been on a tear of late. You guys have been playing well. Brooklyn Giants against Bad Boys. I'm going to give it to Brooklyn Giants. Like I said, they're vying for a playoff spot. Red Ghost against Order and McCourty. Order and McCourty, I'm giving you the win on that. And then M-Team 8000 versus Frank's Jets. I got M-Team 8000 winning, finishing the season on a 7-game winning streak. Probably one of the hottest team coming into the playoffs. A team that a lot of people are not going to want to face. So, here's the deal. Team Deal versus Brooklyn. The reason why Juan's team I feel is eliminated, he lost to Team Deal in week 4, 94-65. And then lost week 7 to Brooklyn Giants, 96-65. You dropped 65 points against both those. So, if it goes by head-to-head, if it's tied, Legendary Giants eliminated. Team Deal, first week 1. That's why sometimes every game is important. Because week 1, first week of the season, Team Deal and Brooklyn Giants faced each other. And Team Deal won 124-106. So if Brooklyn Giants lose, Team Deal wins. They'll both be tied at 6-7. Team Deal gets the tiebreaker. So, got some matches to look out for. Playoffs start next week. Again, everybody, thank you for those who played. I really appreciate it. For those who are going into the playoffs, good luck, everyone. It's going to be a good run, and I think I'm going to win my 3rd championship. Have a good week, everybody. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got some shopping done for Black Friday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.